Why do some of the strongest men find their true might in solitude? At first glance, modern society seems obsessed with togetherness. We're told that love completes us, that our happiness is tethered to another's presence. Yet, against this tide of societal expectation, there moves a quietly powerful truth. The truth of the man who chooses to walk alone. Consider this. Is it weakness that makes a man embrace solitude, or perhaps unyielding strength? Our journey begins in a small coastal town, where a rugged shoreline meets the tumultuous sea. It's a place where elements collide, yet find a harmonious balance. Here lives a man named Lucius, whose life, much like the sea, seems at odds but is harmoniously self-contained. Lucius, by both choice and circumstance, remains single, not out of fear or social inadequacy, but from a deeper source of wisdom. Lucius is familiar with the works of the Stoics, often contemplating paradoxes and complexities of human life through their timeless lens. Each morning, as the sun breaks the horizon and paints the sky with hues of orange and gold, he sits by the ocean, engrossed in thought, while the rhythmic crash of waves provides nature's soothing backdrop. The sea, of course, has no fear of solitude. The first reason for his chosen solitude stems from a clear understanding of emotional control. The world often feels like a raging storm, with high winds and turbulent seas. Relationships, while offering much joy, can also bring tumult. For Lucius, maintaining emotional equilibrium is paramount. The Stoics teach that we cannot control events, only our responses. And thus, Lucius seeks to master his emotions without the unpredictability of another's influence. He finds comfort in his own company, a sanctuary unaffected by the emotional upheavals others might bring. Visiting his modest home, one sees it's meticulously organized, each item placed with intention. This external order reflects an internal discipline. Every evening before the tranquil ocean, Lucius practices self-examination, a habit inspired by Seneca. "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," he'd recall with a gentle nod. The simplicity and discipline in his life grants him a measured peace and resiliency, qualities that partnering with another might unsettle. The second hidden reason Lucius remains single is his understanding of the power of solitude. In a world obsessed with noise and constant connection, Lucius finds strength in the silence. For him, solitude is not an empty void, but a space rich with the potential for growth and self-reflection. He embraces it, knowing that time alone sharpens the mind and strengthens the soul. Like a craftsman tending to his tools, Lucius wields his solitude to hone his personal virtues. The sea continues its patient dialogue with the shore as Lucius meditates on the teachings of Epictetus. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. His heart is light, unburdened by the needs and desires of another. In his solitude, there's an undeniable freedom, an uncluttered existence that beckons to the philosopher within him. Possessing little and seeking less, he moves through life untethered. One day, a traveler passing through the town encounters Lucius by the shore and is intrigued by his solitary habits. "Why do you choose loneliness?" the traveler asks, unaware of the depths behind the question. Lucius, with a far-off gaze, replies, "I am never less alone than when alone with my thoughts." The third reason is his embracement of the dichotomy of control, a core Stoic principle. In relationships, much lies beyond our control, the feelings, thoughts, and actions of others, for instance. Yet, Lucius has chosen to focus on what is within his realm of influence, his own heart and mind. In solitude, he finds it easier to navigate what he can control. This lack of external interference allows him to cultivate serenity and focus on his personal evolution. Lucius's life is not without test or trial. Adversity visits every life, like an unexpected storm upon the sea. One evening, as the wind howls around his quiet abode, Lucius confronts a challenge of values. A close friend entangles him in rumors, claiming Lucius believes himself superior to others due to his lifestyle choice. The gossip chills him momentarily, much like the night sea. But it's an opportunity for Lucius to confront his ego and the public's perception. Herein lies the fourth reason: the confrontation and acceptance of social misunderstanding. Marcus Aurelius often warned that opinions of others ought never to shake one's core. Their judgments are beyond our control. Lucius recalls this wisdom and feels a steadying calm. If misjudgment is the price of his peace, He pays willingly. His virtue is unbegotten by social approval. It's enough that he knows his truth. The fifth reason, perhaps one of the darker truths, is an awareness of time's fleeting nature. Memento mori, as the Stoics remind. Lucius knows the sands of time fall unceasingly through the hourglass of existence. For him, remaining single is a stark recognition of this truth, focusing his years on meaningful existence rather than fleeting distractions. The thought of mortality is a fierce catalyst for understanding what truly matters, and for him, it's the cultivation of his spirit and intellect. He spends his days reading, learning, and quietly contributing to the community. Even in his singular pursuits, Lucius finds ways to connect deeply, if non-traditionally. It's not avoidance of love that keeps him single, but a love for life itself, an idea that Stoic philosopher Musonius Rufus would approve of, who advocated that philosophy is not a matter of words, but deeds. Lucius's sixth reason unfolds with his self-imposed detachment from the clamor of expectation, societal, familial, and cultural. In his quiet defiance, he mirrors the philosophy of living. According to nature, uncorrupted by the external compulsion to fit within preset backgrounds, there's a purity to this detachment, allowing him to exist authentically, his life a serene river flowing between the banks of convention, untouched by its desires or discontent. For many, the concept of being single can feel isolated or even depressing. Yet, the seventh reason Lucius embraces his solitude is that he perceives it as a higher form of acceptance, amor fati, the love of one's fate. He reflects on everything that he is and all that he is not, accepting it all with grace. It's an acceptance that renders solitude liberating rather than limiting. A close friend attempts to persuade Lucius to re-enter the world of romantic entanglements, suggesting that he's missing out on shared experiences. Lucius listens patiently, then responds, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." Lucius acknowledges that he might miss certain joyous aspects of companionship, but wisdom enables him to find joy in alternate nuances: a sunset, a quiet evening with a book, the rhythm of waves. He chooses his solitary path, not swayed by what others deem happiness. Finally, the eighth reason, perhaps the deepest truth, is Lucius's quest for self-mastery. It's a journey inward, charted by the compass of Stoic virtue. He knows the greatest achievements lie within him: temperance, courage, wisdom, and justice. In the solitude of his heart, he cultivates these timeless traits, drawing closer to his ideal self. Relationships can be distractions or reflections of our deeper selves. Lucius is acquainted with both, but seeks only to master his inner universe. As Lucius stands by the sea, there is an air of invincible calm about him. A whisper of Marcus Aurelius's wisdom rings in his ears. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Through adversity, judgment, and solitude, Lucius remains unshakable, not out of avoidance, but through a conscious choice to embrace the pure essence of his being. It's not simply a tale of singular existence, but a narrative that exists in every man compelled towards inner peace. And so, we ask, what does it truly mean to be alone? And what quiet victories await those who walk the path of solitude with a heart unshaken and a spirit unbroken? For Lucius and others like him, solitude is not a shadow of darkness, but a canvas upon which they paint their sublime harmony. As we leave this peaceful stretch of coast and the silent philosopher who resides there, the lingering question remains: in seeking ourselves, do we find our true strength? The timeless wisdom of the Stoics reminds us it's possible, even likely, that it is only in solitude's embrace where we truly encounter the essence of our souls,